out here.
Bet.
Bless you.
One second. All right, somebody do a YouTube. Let me make. Okay, we're streaming now. All right. Let me post this. I'm trying to figure out how to post the link. Here we go, right here. Share, copy link. All right, let me get the thumbnail out, and we are live now.
Yeah, I just got an email that we live. That's
oh, really?
Yeah, because I guess the Gmail we got.
Yep. That's not the one I wanted. One watching. Boom. Okay. Arrow.
We in here.
All right.
We straight.
We straight. We live now. I'm looking horrible right now. Absolutely. I'll be scared of them 10 o'clock pies because I'll be looking absolutely horrible on camera.
No, it's that sleepy look.
I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
I got it right now. Well, first of all, I just want to thank you all for the 110 plus subscribers off that one
Facts.
short. I don't know if anybody on here watching now has watched it, but you need to watch it right now to get us more subscribers. So I appreciate that. We appreciate that.
We're basically, are we almost at 100K views on that short?
I think so. Let me check.
That's crazy. Because I remember what was crazy is I remember posting yesterday. I was like, we can map it out. I posted around like maybe 10 something. This post may be down on Snapchat, but around 10 something out, we were at like 450. And I was like, y'all get us 50 more subs or whatever. And then I just go turn around and look. Carl posted a short yesterday that's racking up views. And so we end up going from 450 to 550 now in one day. Insane. So shout out to y'all. That's big time. And so like, I think I mentioned too on Snap, we got a lot of stuff coming up. Next week, we're going to start working on merch. We're going to start designing our merch. We got our new logos in, a whole bunch of stuff. We're thinking about, I'm not going to tell y'all what it is just yet, but it's coming up. So shout out to y'all. As Carl said, 550 is big time. And that's halfway to the big number, which is 1,000. Well, 500 was a big number, but 1,000 is the next big thing. But the point that we could get to 600 by the end of July is insane.
Now, if we can figure out the formula to get those views again, I don't know how realistic that shit is.
Yeah. You never just go ahead. My bad.
I'm a fuck around and try to post the same exact video, but different people.
Yeah, bro. Or we all recreated ourselves. That'd be hella funny.
Go outside. Yeah, that's stupid. That'd be hella funny though.
There's no formula to those YouTube shorts. I should definitely record this for Apple Podcasts, Spotify. There's no formula. There's no formula for YouTube shorts, to be honest. Like you just never know which one is going to be like some of the weirdest stuff I've posted before ends up being like the best performance stuff. You know what I mean? I seen this is a funny thing. I seen something you posted a few months ago. It had 20,000 views. It was a Miles Bridges dunk or something, I think. Yeah. Because it started off hella low, but then before you know it, overnight, it shit just shot up. So sometimes you have no idea. Because one thing that can be having like 5 views within 5 hours, when it gets to that 10th hour, she can go to like 3K like that. Some stuff we need to keep on there. I deleted some shit if I feel like it ain't gonna go up. The funniest ones to me are like when you forgot that you posted it and you be like, your subs go up and you be like, what did I post? And you go look at something from like 2 or 3 weeks ago. You're like, oh shit, that's the one. And then it starts blowing up. That's like the funniest shit in the world to me. We got a couple of those.
You ever did the part where you posted a short, it gets like 3,000 views and you look at the analytics and you think that's why you got subscribers and that should say 0 on it. You know,
God, sometimes you don't know where the subs come from.
It'd be the old ass video.
Yeah. So shout out to y'all, man. That 550 was crazy. That was like insane. I didn't
check now. We might have more. Let me go look.
Oh God. We still at 550, but still like the point, we didn't think we were gonna get 500 to like July or to like the end of July.
Bro, I didn't even know we was at 550. You said it because when we was about to record, we was at 535. I swear.
Yeah, we were. Yep.
Bro, we
putting up numbers, man. We coming.
Call us Michael Jordan. We gonna beat it.
I want to before we get started, I will just watch. I want to take back a statement that I made like a couple months ago, completely unrelated to anything we're about to talk about. But I'd like to take back my statement. I know last season, it was all about Ja Morant, right? And then the conversation was prime Derrick Rose or Ja Morant this season. Looking back at Derrick Rose, and for some reason last night I was eating wings and I was just watching basketball highlights. And so I was looking at
like a real nigga.
like a real, you know what I'm saying? So I was just sitting there watching. And I'm like, oh, okay. I remember saying on the pod, I'm just going to take back a statement. I remember saying on the pod once, Derrick Rose is better, or Ja Morant, prime Ja Morant, or this MVP version of Ja Morant that we saw last season was better than prime Derrick Rose. I don't know I forgot where y'all stood on that.
I think I was more in the middle because I felt like we need to slow down on the Ja Morant train a little bit.
You sure were.
Because this is first, like, great type of all-star type of season. And D-Rose, people need to just look up tape. They forget what he was. Like, I think his prime, okay, it's sad that his prime was like 2 years or 3 years max. But you know what I'm saying? Like, people need to actually go back and look at the tape. He was better than what you think he was.
That's facts. And I was like, Blake, where'd you stand on that Derrick Rose, Ja Morant thing? Like, were you like pro Derrick Rose, or were you? I think you were Ja Morant side on that because I sure was.
I was Ja Morant side. I saw the comparisons, but at the same time, I think they're kind of two different players a little bit.
Yeah,
but I'm pro Ja.
So, like, looking back, I think Derrick's game was a little more polished. I think he had a much more reliable jumper. Like, I couldn't see nobody drop. Like, you talk about pick and roll coverages. Nobody was really dropping pick and rolls on Derrick Rose because he had a much better pull up jumper than Ja.
His mid range was definitely way better.
Yeah, facts. I just think his game was more polished.
Yeah. His 3-point was just okay. But if he got in the lane, people respected his mid range jumper. Yeah, I'm not saying he was a great shooter, but you have to respect it. Ja, he shoots with 2 hands. That shit is nasty.
Yeah, it's like. And even if you look at the percentages, I don't really care. Like, when it comes down to it, sometimes it's an unreliable jump shot. I don't know what the percentages were off the top of the dome right now, but it's kind of an unreliable jumper right now. I think Rose was a little bit sharper, and I think he was more polished.
Yeah, I think from 3 he got better. Like, first year with 34, next 2 he dropped down to 30, and then this year I think he went up to 36 or almost 38. So it got better, but in terms of, like, people still drop off of you for a reason, like they did in the playoffs. Yeah, I'll let them shoot too, because
Carl coming with the stats, man, with the 3-point stats off the dome.
I heard Skip say it the other day. And Skip, one thing I don't like about I sometimes don't like what Skip say, but he say some stats. He's true. He does little homework.
Oh God, he do. He got to. They be having them papers in front of him. Like, we don't need all that.
Hold on, bro. I noticed yesterday Shannon papers and shit be neat as hell. Skip shit be all over the place.
All over the place. Shout out to Undisputed. Undisputed is 110 times better than First Take. First Take is like getting on my nerves.
First Take got 100 different guests every week.
That's what I'm saying. Like, First Take feels like the NBA a couple years ago. You remember when the NBA, like, guys were just resting and you didn't know who was going to be playing? Like, I'll turn on First Take and there are just times where I'm not sure if Stephen A is going to be on there. Or who else?
Don't get me started with their rest, and I still am mad at the Bucks. I went to that game expecting to see Giannis play. That nigga was sitting on the bench cheering on his brother.
Yeah,
I almost got to stand and slap the shit out that nigga, bro. He would have beat my ass, but I would have got my money's worth slapping his ass.
Right.
That nigga wasn't hurt, bro. That nigga was on the sideline like this, clapping for
because remember the game he had before, like, he had lit up. That's why I felt bad, because, like, dang, he just lit up Brooklyn like the night before.
He had 40 points, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, dog.
But it was horrible, man. Like, a couple of months, like a couple years before that, where just dudes were just out, and there was no reason for them to be out. And I didn't even want to. I think that messed up my basketball watching cycle, because I remember just second half of the season, I remember just tuning out on certain games because I was like, I don't even know who's going to be playing, and I think that messed up. Yeah, I watch games now, obviously, but it made it hard for me to just watch games on a consistent. Like, when I was little, whenever someone was on ESPN, I was watching it. Or TNT, I was watching, or ABC. But when I got older, when I started seeing guys just resting like every other night, I was like, nah. I was like, I'm gonna just be. I was hella selective with the games I watched, all of that. So that resting stuff definitely, like, changed how I was watching basketball for sure. And it still, I'll be unmotivated to watch full games.
No, I know the Spurs used to get in trouble for that shit.
Yeah.
Like the Kawhi shit before he went to Toronto, he used to rest all the time. So I think they actually got fined at one point.
It was so bad. It got on my nerves. It got on my fucking nerves. So we've got Summer League. Very interesting. A couple of interesting things so far. I mean, obviously, we had our first number 1 pick versus number 2 pick matchup. Or did Smith go number 3 and number 2?
He went number 3.
Okay, so, but I think the first matchup between, in my opinion, the top 2 prospects in the class, we had Chet doing his thing. We had Josh Giddey doing his thing. Who else kind of did their thing a little bit? Jaden Hardy did his thing last night. Yeah, and Ivy did his thing too. Paolo did his thing. All those guys do. So a lot of good stuff to react to as far as summer league goes. Blake, off the dome, what was your favorite summer league showing so far from anybody?
I got 3 of them. Well, 4 of them actually. No, 3. Paolo 1, Jaden Ivey 2, and then Blake Wesley. He had a nice game yesterday. I think he had 19. And he had 19, and Malachi Branham had like 17 or 18 yesterday. So those are probably my favorite 3, well, favorite 4 performances so far. And then Chet, of course. So,
yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I got to get on Carl about Chet. We talked a little about it last pod, but he was doing. His bag is. Well, obviously I knew he had game, but he didn't get in his bag like that at Gonzaga. Like the pull ups, and he had the little Dirk step back, and he still looks. And you can still look at him and be like, yeah, he's gonna have a time guarding. He's gonna have a tough time guarding a lot of guys in the NBA because of the size thing. I saw what's big fella from Memphis, Kenny Lofton. That dude was bullying him down there.
He was bullying him down to the paint. So, I mean, I can't wait. I can't wait to see what he's going. I can't wait to see what he's going to do against some other big dudes.
Like imagine if that was LeBron or if that was like you know what I mean, Anthony Davis, like that.
Goddamn, what's another big man? I don't know. Shit, well, I can't think of nothing. No, Steve.
It's not even like Steve. Like it's not even getting posted. Oh no, it's not like him getting posted. Oh God, they better keep him.
Shit. Zion would break that nigga in half.
They better make sure he don't even get on the court when Zion on the court. But I will say offensively, stupid. I will say offensively, he did show off a lot of stuff as like a pick and pop guy. He did show some good stuff off the dribble. You still kind of look at it and you're like, yeah, the bag is there, but how much of that is he going to be able to pull off when you're putting guys like maybe a Zion on him or like a LeBron or like when you're putting more elite dudes on him, you know what I'm saying? So there, we saw good things from him. The skill set is there. Like that's been my entire thing with Chet is the skill set is all there. We don't deny that he can handle the ball. We don't deny that he can shoot the ball. We don't deny he can do a lot of different things, but the weight and the body thing like that for Kenny Lofton to give you problems down low defensively, then like I said, you go replace that with a couple other dudes in the NBA, a couple of big dogs. Yeah. It's going to be kind of a struggle. Yeah. Defensively he's going to have issues and rebounding he's going to have issues. So
Kenny Lofton is almost 300 pounds, so it's like,
which is true.
Yeah, but I think, let's be honest, I think any nigga that's probably 220, 230 would be doing that to him.
And those guys get 200. Yeah, and those guys know how to use their weight better. You know what I'm saying? Like those guys know how to utilize their strength a lot better than the Kenny Lofton. So,
because what people go say to us criticizing his weight was Kevin Durant was that skinny. No, he wasn't.
He wasn't.
I promise you, he wasn't. Kevin Durant is 240. I think he's 240 right now.
Yeah, I doubt that Kevin Durant is 240, but
yeah, no, he might be. You might be surprised because he is like 6. He is like 6, 10-ish, almost 7 foot, and he's not as skinny as Chet. So yeah, it probably makes sense.
Yeah, but even Katie, I think was quicker than Chet. Like they're just because I remember my boss kind of compared him. Katie was way quicker than Chet. Katie's hand, like Chet's got a solid handle as far as bringing the ball up court, but Kevin Durant got like a bag. Chet ain't got a dribble package.
Chet has handle, but he a little slow.
Yeah, like he ain't got. Like Katie has handles. Chet's got. Okay, Chet's got the Giannis. I can get a rebound and bring it up the court and try to attack. He doesn't have Katie's got the crossover. He's got a lot of different stuff in his bag. He's like, you know what I'm saying? So,
well, let's say this: he can dribble. I don't know if he has handles. You say that because handles is the KD is the KD shit, and Giannis can dribble, but he don't have handles. LeBron can dribble a little bit, but he don't have handles. So
that's true. Yeah, that's very true. So, yeah, Chet did good things. I'm excited to watch OKC. Josh Giddey, too. I mean, I know he's a second-year guy, but it's funny how I thought about Josh Giddey coming into the draft last year and then how I'm looking at him now. He had a great rookie year. I think he won, 4 Rookie of the Months, which is insane. And the numbers, and then almost like he didn't average a triple-double, but the numbers kind of indicate he can be like a future consistent triple-double type of guy with the rebounding and the passing. And then I noticed I always knew he was a great passer, but some of the passes he's throwing right now in the summer league are like off the chain. Like these baseball passes he's throwing from one end of the court to the other and all of that. And some of the finds, he's really insane. And I hate watching him play. Yeah. He looks really sloppy playing.
He's like a watered down version and this might be a stretch, so call me out if it is, like a watered down version. He can't shoot as good as Ginobili, but it's like a watered down version of Ginobili, bro.
I see. That is a very good. Ginobili's a good. When I watch him play, like he look. I'm not trying to be funny, but he looked like any white dude at the rec center you see play. I know he's taller than that, but it's not. I'm trying to describe his game. It looks sloppy, but it's effective. And then I think he can't tighten his handle up and all of that, but he's when you putting up numbers like that your rookie year, he's still very effective.
That's why I said watered down, because Ginobili had a little handle and he can
shoot, a
little better. So, but you get what I'm saying though. They have similarity.
Yeah. Even the jump shot, like it's it looks like a two-handed jumper. Like it looks like a jumper any white dude would have in a rec center, but it goes in and he gets space and he can get it off. So I'm excited to watch OKC next year. I know they're going to be bad, but you talk about like just having an accumulation of like young talent from Chet to Pokusevski, another really skinny dude, to Josh Giddey. And then obviously SGA, they've got a lot of great stuff. So I can't wait to see him put it all together. See what these next couple of years hold for him. So shout out to the Thunder. They've done very good. They've utilized their picks well throughout the draft. But like I said, to sum it all up, we're gonna have to see Chet and how he kind of adjusts to the physicality of the NBA, because that could be an issue, and not only defensively but offensively and rebounding.
Yeah, I don't know.
There was one thing somebody said about Josh Giddey. I don't know if I'm repeating it right, but I saw it on Twitter where it could say like you can really see I think some of the players that have been, well, not just Josh Giddey, but some like players that have been in the NBA for that 1 year that's played against that level of talent, how they kind of stand out against at least some of these other guys because they have that NBA experience. So I thought that was kind of cool to see.
Yeah, and then just being a good lead, like that's pretty much why it's there. Is like it's not like he needs the reps, but it's kind of like, because like I said, he was effective in the NBA his rookie year. I think he was obviously all rookie and all that, but just for him to be there, it kind of shows some of those young guys through some. I know he's young, and there are even probably some rookies he's younger than, but him to be there and show him kind of the ropes, because he was talking on NBA Today yesterday, just being there to show those guys some things here and there. Like I don't think he's going to play the entirety of the summer league at all. Just having some games here and there, get some reps in, and just showing the young guys what it's like. So Giddey's a beast. He's one guy that over the last couple, he's a reason that I just don't know how to predict international players right now. There was Luka first. I thought Luka was going to be a bust, and then he is what he is. And Josh Giddey, I thought he wasn't going to be shit. And obviously,
we probably need to kind of shape shift to think they are going to be something, because out of the last 4 or 5 years, most of them have been hits.
Yeah. Facts.
Because in the previous years they've been bust, but over the last 4 or 5 years, most of them been
Mario Hezonja.
That's what I'm saying. I think everything, because I was so excited about Mario Hezonja and also Frank Ntilikina. Those were like two international dudes, and I saw them like not do anything. That affected my thinking. But then again, like Carl said, you got to balance them out with the guys that did work, like Kristaps.
Yeah, Frank Ntilikina is horrible.
Yeah, he's a below average NBA player to me.
He is not good. Well, he's good because he's in the NBA, but
compared to the other basketball players in the league, he's not.
Well, let me see. He was
compared to us. He probably beat us, obviously. But I'm saying compared to other best NBA players, he's like below average.
I'm looking at his stats. Hold on.
Well, that boy had 3 points.
Ooh, goodness.
Putting up
5 points in 21 minutes.
Oh, them substitute teaching numbers right there. Probably.
I used to get. What was he? No, what was he? What did they draft him for?
So it was kind of like a defensive, kind of like he's one of those guys that they drafted because of his defensive. Not even 3-and-D, but just because he was a great defensive guard, kind of like Elfrid Payton. And then they kind of expected him to to actually become something. And look, I guess he's a solid backup. I don't know, maybe not, because we saw him in Dallas. But
you need to be a triple backup.
Yeah, be a third stringer.
Yeah.
You they taking him with the 8th pick?
It took him 8th.
Yeah,
I think it was also his size too, because he's like not a taller point. He's like lankier, and I like they like those like, they draft based off of like upside. So I guess they projected his upside to. I guess so. Like you're a lanky point guard who can play defense. You have some upside, but it just never really happened.
Then the Knicks.
The Mavericks draft. No, the Knicks draft. I have a serious problem with how some of these NBA teams. Damn, he's only 23. I have a serious problem with how Frank Ntilikina.
You lying.
Think about it, though. He just got drafted not too long ago.
Well, he got a birthday coming up, so it'll be 24.
Oh, wow. He still got time to get it right.
They drafted Knox too, bro. Remember from Kentucky?
Blake, I said he still got time to get it right. Blake looked up.
Hey, man.
That boy trade bait now.
I'm rooting for the brother, but hey.
What happened to your boy Todd from Kentucky, Knox? They drafted that bum.
Oh, God. Oh, man.
That nigga ain't put out to nothing.
Fun fact, he's 22.
Who, Kevin Knox?
He ain't did shit.
He ain't done nothing. But I didn't think he was all that good out of high school. I thought he was good, but I didn't think he was like transcendent or nothing like that. You know what I mean? They tried to compare him to KD.
Sometimes it's the best available in that draft. Sometimes we be reaching in our analysis. So
they reached with the 9th pick.
Let me see. Yeah. Kevin Knox.
They are Kentucky. The Knicks, though.
What Kentucky team was he on? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Was he with Trash Johnson?
Trash team. The one that was bad, I think, though. Maybe. Let me look.
No, wasn't De'Aaron Fox? That was 2016.
That was probably the year before. He definitely went on that team with De'Aaron Fox. He would have not started at all.
Yeah, hell no.
See. Okay, I think that was kind of an okay team. That's when we had SGA, we had Nick Richards, we had Winion Gabriel. Who else we had?
You had Gabriel?
Boy, yeah.
The Lakers signed him last year. I remember him.
Yeah, that was a weak Kentucky team. I'm not gonna lie. That was a pretty weak team. I know we had SGA.
Probably weak as one.
Oh, we had some weak ones, Carl. We had some really weak ones. That one may have been. We actually got to the Elite Eight that year, though. So we're not that bad. But as far as prospects, yeah, as far as
probably by the grace of God, because they don't make sense.
We had PJ Washington. That was a solid team. That was TJ. A solid team.
Yeah, PJ Washington was good.
But Kevin Knox wasn't all that, and I think he was like the standout prospect on that team. And I didn't think he was like going to be like major high impact his rookie year or whatever, you know? Because I didn't.
He got drafted before any of them, didn't he?
Yep. Did he get picked before SGA?
Yeah, because the SGA got picked from the Clippers.
Yeah.
Who had like a good team, so their pick wasn't that high, I don't think.
I'm glad. I'm happy about my SGA prediction because I remember saying SGA was like the best player on that Kentucky team. And I remember getting clowned for saying that a couple of times, but I was like, he has like, I thought I saw Gary Payton. I'm more athletic. Well, not even more athletic, but I saw Gary Payton in him at first. And I know, like, looking at him now, it's not the same. They're not the same player. But I remember predicting that SGA was going to end up being like elite. And then people were like, oh, no, he's not all that good. And then
he definitely elite.
Yeah, he's definitely elite. Do y'all think All-Star next year, or do y'all think that's a little too early?
For SGA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll put up numbers, but I don't know if he'll make a team just because how bad OKC is going to be.
He ain't gonna make it in the West, bro.
In the West. Yeah, true.
Because what's his true position?
Like a 2. Like a 2.
Yeah. Oh, hell no, probably not.
Yeah.
Because Clay go come back next year. I'm sure he gonna make it.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes they don't even care about 2s and 1s. Sometimes after they pick the starting lineup, they just pick people. So I don't know.
Kawhi and PG gonna be back together.
Oh yeah, hell no.
Yeah. Nah.
The only thing about SGA is his shot goes in, but it's like slow. I'm like surprised nobody can block it. It's crazy shit ever. That shit goes in though.
It's ugly. It goes in though, and his game is so that dude got his bag is like crazy deep. So yeah, man. So I know Blake mentioned Paolo, and we had the Paolo and Jabari Smith matchup. That's what everybody wanted to see, and Paolo kind of got the upper hand on him. I said it, the most NBA ready dude in the class is Paolo Banchero. I think he has the most superstar potential, but I think the thing with him was conditioning and effort. I think that was like the 2 biggest things. But if we talk about just playing the game, he has the most NBA ready game right now, you know?
Bro. Mm-hmm. Seeing him how he played that game, I think it was like 2 nights ago or whatever.
Yeah,
he looked. I'm a UNC fan, so I don't even want to admit this.
Yeah,
he looked good. He looked good, bro.
Yeah,
like his.
God, I just knew he was gonna do it, bro. I just knew he was gonna do it. I just knew he was gonna do it.
I was waiting for him to look. And I gotta be careful with my words.
We need like a video compilation of all of like Blake's moments where he pauses or whatever and looks up whenever we say something that's questionable.
But at
least you know it's questionable.
His jumper
he looked good.
Ooh, wow. His jumper looked good.
Mm-hmm.
Be a little bit more specific, Carl.
His jumper looked good because I had some concerns about him getting into his moves or whatever, and him taking too long to kind of gather himself. But he looked pretty quick to me 2 nights ago, gathering the shot and everything. And the shot was money too. So
it was money. Yeah, no, even the post game, like the turnaround jumper, and then like I think just it came natural to him. And I think that was his whole thing coming into his first year was he just looked like the most NBA ready guy. And I think during like down the road when his stock started dropping a little bit, because I think at the beginning he was projected number 1. And I don't think his stock dropped because of him, but it was more because people just noticed Jabari Smith or whatever. But you know, people start questioning the effort and start questioning the conditioning and all of that. But
I think it was my bad. I think it was some of them tournament games he played.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was. Like he was looking a little passive and, like you said, just looking like he didn't know which moves he wanted to get into. But when he has that figured out, when he's got that figured out, it's really, I just like he like right now you could drop him into the league, and if you're just looking and you're just watching the games, you're like, oh, you're not going to think this dude's a rookie, even by his face. He looks like he's 30. But like just from a physical standpoint, and then from a basketball playing standpoint, you know, you could just kind of see he just looks like the most NBA ready guy in this class. Blake, I'm not doing this every time, bro.
Hey, man, I'm just making sure. I'm just listening to you, dog.
That nigga Todd said he looked like he 30.
Doesn't he look like he about 30?
All them niggas.
Who you talking about?
Paolo Banchero.
Nah, I know he don't.
We know some of these. If we want to be,
he just got a strong face.
Scary face.
He got a strong face, Blake.
You got a strong face too, Carl. I'm calling y'all.
I don't. That's weird. Okay, that's weird. But if we been honest, a lot of them high school. You like one of them, which one of them witches off Goosebumps?
Let's go.
You know one of them witches
Let's get it in.
You know one of them witches off the Goosebumps?
Hold on, Carl. Hold on, real quick, Carl. Why is Ty saying let's get it in like that?
Oh my gosh, this dude, man.
Okay, let's get it in. Like what, man? What you got going on, Ty?
You fell right into that one.
That's up there. That's up there with the muscular jokes.
Carl,
but I don't know though yet.
Carl, say what you.
Muscular.
I was gonna say because he's saying some dudes look. I was gonna be honest. If you have to be honest, some high school niggas look 30.
Yeah, so, yeah, that's true.
It's a couple of these dudes in the draft that I bet is like 35.
They
lying about their age.
Oh, the international dudes definitely lying.
Niggas had beards when they was in their senior year high school.
Yeah, be 50 years old.
I mean,
like Jalen Duren, Jalen Duren's 19 years old. That's the crazy.
Hey, that's a grown ass man.
That's a grown man. Did you see that dude's? That Sean Kemp. They were comparing him to Sean Kemp, and I see that a lot too. So, to your point, let's go over to Jaden Ivey. You were talking about him. First of all, watching him, there's no way he's 6'2" or 6'3". There's no way. There's just no possible way. That dude's 6'4", 6'5". He's got to be.
Yeah,
that's what he's listed as.
He is, but I remember people telling me like earlier this year he's 6'2", 6'3".
He probably that nigga cold, bro.
He cold.
Yeah. I don't know. I just like his story, bro, with his mom taking care of him, everything, showing him how to play basketball because she played in WNBA or whatever. That's cool. So I like his story.
Shout out to WNBA.
Shout out to that.
Yeah. Shout him out. Yeah.
Bro, he even 6'4", he looks taller than 6'4".
We love WNBA, don't we?
He's probably like, I mean, he's probably just like I don't know.
He probably could.
It's some people that's like a height, but they just look kind of like they're just lean, I guess.
Yes, what it is.
No, like to me, like we disagree with me and Ty. I think me and Blake agree with it. Donovan Mitchell looks 6'1" or 6 feet. He looks short to us, but Ty don't think he looks short. I think he looks taller because sometimes his arms are like lanky as hell. Like I think
he built like a football player.
I think he has a 6'8" wingspan or some shit, but he looks short to me. But
Donovan Mitchell,
he's like 6'1".
Him being under 6'1" is insane. Him being 6'1" is insane to me. Insane.
He crazy athletic. That's actually like I'm pretty sure he's 6'1" with a 40-inch vert.
Oh, his vert is off the chain. But yeah, no, Ivy, you know, the passing. And then I think the biggest thing, I was watching Swiss Cultures on IG, and they were really breaking down like you're playing with Cade, you're gonna have to play off ball, you know. And I think as far as an off ball playmaker, he did everything he could. Coming up, like his first assist was him coming off a curl, which is the premier shooting guard play, and then making a lob pass to Jalen Duren and being able to push it up the court, you know, and play the up-tempo style. And then he knocked down a couple of jump shots off the catch. We'll see how consistent that jump shot is going to be, but he showed what he needed to show, you know, as far as being a combo guard. You know I complained about it, but also because they have Killian in the mix. You know, so like we'll still see how that works, and they're still going to be running 3 major guards. And I still don't think they've given up on Killian because they really wouldn't have asked him to play in the summer league. But still, you know, I think he showed everything you need to see from a guy who's going to be playing off of Cade. So
to me, they should ask Cade to play in the summer league. I know they're not, but
just to see the fit, just to kind of see the fit.
Just to see the fit. I mean, it's not really crazy. I don't care if he was a lottery pick. A lot of lottery picks played in the summer league again after their first year. So I think they should just see what they have. I honestly, like I said, I honestly think they can both kind of switch and play off the ball. Like I can see that. That's
Very
why I
true.
draft. That's why I think it was a good idea drafting them.
Yeah. It's another take I think I had wrong. I mean, we'll see how the season plays out, but I just seeing how well. Shut up. But just seeing how he came in and did his thing, and it was really impressive. And even just Jalen Duren, Blake, bro, are you kidding me, dude? We're not.
No, I'm listening, dude. I'm literally listening to you.
Okay, I thought he was doing it again. Oh, my bad. No. But no, even down to Jalen Duren. So question: are y'all starting Jalen Duren off the gate, or are we going to keep on with the guys? Well, I think you can start both of them. That's a bad question because I forgot they got rid of Jeremy Grant. So starting lineup: Jaden Ivey, Cade Cunningham, Sadiq Bey, Jalen Duren, Isaiah Stewart. Or there's Marvin Bagley there too. So will we start Jalen Duren, or will we kind of prioritize Bagley over him?
You start Marvin Bagley.
I agree.
You're not giving him a 3-year contract just to sit on the bench.
I agree. I like Isaiah Stewart sitting on the bench occasionally.
Me too. I think so too.
I think eventually we are going to get there to where Jalen is going to be Jalen Duren and Marvin Bagley being your team.
Which I think I like more. And that is a great
team.
That is a really good starting lineup. And to Blake's point about Marvin Bagley, because I want to talk about him a little bit. I just really think he's got so much upside. You know what I mean? He has so much upside. As far as being a 4 who can. I think Anthony Davis was like the comparison. For him. Because hold up 1 second. And there was like a comparison. And there's like a comparison for him. And I always knew he had talent, but I never thought Sacramento really utilized it to the best of their ability. And so for him to kind of have this,
because it's sad. They sure did. No, they did not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but for him to kind of have that change in scenery, and had that change of scenery being in Detroit, with these guys right now, kind of have a fresh start, with a team that I think has way better direction, is going to be very beneficial for him. So I think he's got that versatility. So I like to see what they do with him.
Yeah, I don't know. Because Jaden Ivey, I just was watching him play. It's like so many dudes he reminds me of because he explosive like a D Rose or a Ja Morant, but then he has like, I don't know, a assist package like Gary Payton. I mean, not like Gary Payton or like Chris Paul or whatever the case is, maybe like that. But I don't know. His Blake, would you say his game is going to be more on a perimeter or it's going to be more inside or like both? Jaden Ivey. Like, what would you?
Perimeter. I say perimeter.
Yeah.
I say perimeter because I think he's going to be sharing ball handling with Cade up at the top, I think. I don't think they'll have him too much playing off the ball.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like both of them can be one of them type of guards that can shoot like.
Yeah, I think they can probably switch off too.
Yeah, is this a stretch? Can you see both of them shooting at like 40% from 3 at one point? Both of them at like the same time? Is that a stretch? You can't see that? Probably 35%.
I'm kind of iffy on Ivy, but Cade I can see. I don't know about Ivy yet, but I can definitely see Cade going for 40%.
Yeah. Ivy might be one of them. I won't say this year though. Yeah. Ivy might be one of them volume shooters, if that makes sense.
I think so too. There's not really. I don't think that the 3 isn't really like. I won't say a strong point of his game, but like it's not a big part of his game. He really gets to the basket well. So I think he's gonna be good at it once he develops it more, but I don't think it's gonna be like some like a main point of his game.
You think he gonna be a slasher with just like a little jump?
Yeah, because that's really
2K shit.
If you watch his college tape, that's like more than half of what he's doing, and he's very good at it. Like those teams who he was playing, but they could not handle him in the paint. So,
I think I saw Purdue play. It might have been North Carolina. He almost tied the game and going to overtime or something. But yeah, they definitely can't handle him off the dribble because it's just raw athleticism. So
yeah, the more I look at it, bro, that's such a good team. Now they got Jaden Ivey, Cade, Sadiq Bey, Isaiah Stewart, Marvin Bagley, Killian Hayes off the bench. I don't know who the rest of the dudes on the bench are, but that's a pretty good, huh?
Saban Lee from East St. Louis. He had some good stuff last year.
Saban Lee.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
For,
or am I tripping? No, he played for Detroit, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I got to shout out another dude, though, from Orlando, bringing it back over to Banchero, but Caleb Houston. He was sniping in that first game. So, I think as far as I don't know. I don't want to overreact, but he's a shooter who has a lot of size, and I know guys in the NBA really values that. So if he can keep that 3-point, I know it's one summer league game in, he's a second round pick, but I like to see what he does the rest of the summer league. And I think if Orlando has him in that rotation, it'd be really, really dope. Like if he's actually a consistent dude who's playing, for them. And I think he should, as far as if you got a guy shooting like that, like let's say if he keeps that 3-point clip up, that's my dog. Yeah. Let's see if he can keep that 3-point clip up throughout the summer league, and he can keep it like at over like 36% or something like that. Keep him in your rotation if you're Orlando, because I think this dude could be the steal of the draft. I think if we're talking anybody, it could be him, because you really can't go wrong with a sharpshooter like that with size. Yeah. You know what I mean?
You talking about sharpshooter? I got another sharpshooter, but he played for the Lakers.
I already know.
How did you know I was talking about, bro?
Because I knew the clip that you. I think I was watching Swiss Culture, and I was like, Carl. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you know me. Yeah, that nigga was chopping shit. That nigga was.
Tell him his name. Tell him their name.
Cole Swider. Am I saying it right? Cole Swider. Yeah, Cole Swider. Because I remember watching them Syracuse play. Who did Syracuse play? I think they played. Who did they play? They played somebody, and I remember them talking about him. I think he's like 6'8" or whatever. But dude, it doesn't matter if the defender's like right near him. He gonna pull that shit. It don't matter. So I think, but I hope my bad. But I hope the Lakers actually give him a shot and just don't let him just kind of just go away somewhere.
They're going to.
This is a huge problem I have with how the NBA does like their drafting and stuff like that. It's just like you got so many good players, especially like now in the summer league, that like go undrafted. But you drafting dudes in the first. This isn't a knock against anybody, not a knock. If you drafting dudes in the first round that average 3 points. That makes no sense to me.
But Blake, that's that whole thing. We talked about it we talked about like the first episode last year. Like, damn, we did talk about our first episode where these guys are just drafting based off of upside. Like, I mean, you even go think about like Scotty Barnes, right? His numbers weren't off the chain at all in college. Or
he maybe averaged more than 3 points.
But Patrick Williams, I think Patrick Williams averaged like 9 or 8 points.
It's more than 3. What I'm saying?
I know, but I'm saying that's the whole new wave.
Wait, I'm saying who you throwing shots at the average 3 points?
I'm just
I want to know.
It was somebody
I'm just saying.
Who are you talking about?
He talking about somebody.
Peyton Watson. Who you talking about? I'm just saying.
You scared to say his name?
I'm not throwing shade at
Blake.
I think he's scared, Carl.
Blake, he ain't gonna do nothing to you. You in a safe space.
You on Zoom?
The dude you talking about that average 3 points? Because I remember you saying it. Who was it?
Peyton Watson. I just said.
Oh, my bad.
Okay, I thought you said at first. I don't know. He was scared to say his name at first.
I'm not throwing shade at the young brother, but I'm happy. God is good. He got drafted and all that. But
stop trying to compliment the nigga on the back end,
you average 12 minutes and you average 3 points, and you getting drafted in the first round.
He's a project. I mean, Shaden Sharp, but even think about Shaden Sharp. He didn't play any college games. You know what I'm saying? He goes in, he ends up being a lottery pick. So,
that just makes no sense to me.
That's crazy.
It makes no sense to me at all. And then some of these teams end up looking stupid because they draft somebody. Let me shut up, bro.
Yeah, no, because definitely some of these picks like at 20 through 30 or whatever, I'm just looking at them. They just basically drafting dudes on basically just being 6'10" and just being lengthy.
Yeah.
And you show their highlights. Look, you show one highlight of them blocking the shot, and I'm like, nigga, he averaged 5 points.
That's why I can't watch them little them draft what do they call it, like the draft breakdowns, because they be like he shows potential as
breaking down.
Yeah, he shows potential as a shot blocker. Like
one of them guards, Todd knew I'm talking about. One of them guards from I think it's Tennessee, quick as hell. He can still he good at defense.
Kenny Chandler, I had a shorter guard with Brett like Bow Wow.
I think that might be he like 6 foot. Yeah, that's not short to the common person, but he like 6 foot.
Oh, you talking about Jaden Springer?
Yeah.
From last year?
I think so. No, he got drafted this year.
Oh, okay.
You talking about Kenny Chandler?
You talking about the other guard? I don't know. I get them mixed up.
Ziegler, I think.
I think you're talking about Ziegler.
Yeah.
But anyway, they showed one clip of him. They showed one clip of him stealing the ball. That was his highlight. I'm like, nigga.
Yeah. I remember Jaden Springer's whole thing was that he could play defense, and I was like, I don't think he's an NBA player right now. I really don't. Still don't see why Jaden. I'm not even gonna get into it, but yeah.
Well, I mean, at least they're getting paid. So
Kennedy Chandler, I think.
Yeah, but he's actually pretty good though.
He got game.
My point is he is good, but they like don't show the highlights. Like they showed him just stealing the ball. I'm like, what the hell?
They'll try to juice up certain attributes by a couple of highlights. That's what you're saying.
That's just so fucked up. They did that to that dude. But I can obviously he had more talent than just stealing the damn ball.
Oh yeah. Do you think he'll play in Memphis, Carl? Like, or Blake? Do you think he'll get playing time his first year? I think because I think you think is Tyus Jones still there?
Yeah, but they
I don't think he.
I think they gave him the most guaranteed money for the second round pick. So they see some. They see some.
I'm saying is Tyus Jones still gonna be there?
Yeah, he's there.
Is DeAnthony Melton still there?
No, he got traded.
They traded.
Okay, so Chandler may be in the rotation. Okay, all right.
He's very good defensively.
Yeah, Kenny Chandler's
he's
a monster.
Had a couple of good games in some of those.
He's a beast.
Ja Morant giving people money.
Yeah, man, getting them boys paid on the Adam Sandler side of the game.
Yeah, put everybody on camera just to pay. Oh, never mind. I'm gonna shut up. But yeah, whatever.
Yeah, man.
Selfish ass shit. Go ahead.
Damn.
Oh my God, Carl.
I ain't gonna lie. He's talking about that clip where he was in that restaurant where he was giving that money to that lady. That camera was a little too highly developed. I don't know.
It came on a little selfish because he said they asked him who he was. He said, I'm Black Jesus. I'm like, oh my God, bro.
That boy was doing charity in HD. I don't know.
Did charity just to get them views. You know what you're doing, y'all? I'm just playing. I'm not, but I am.
Let's see who else. Keegan Murray. I think we talked about him maybe a little bit, but I know he played like last week. That was like the main time he was getting it going. But
Sacramento, he was getting it going, boy.
He got game.
I saw Kyle Kuzma him a little bit. As far as like being able to score on different levels, 3-point shot, can do it off the catch, not advanced off the dribble, but if I feel like he's got upside with it, can attack. He kind of play that mid range area. He's a rookie of the year sleeper. I think Paolo's my pick to win it. Just based off of like the upside and all of that. But I think Keegan Murray is a guy who kind of, I don't know if he'll surprise people if he ends up top 5 in that conversation because he was a lottery pick, right? But he's a dude that I think isn't as premier as like a Chet or like a Paolo or like a Jabari or some of those other guys that we've talked about before who I think can really come in and be effective, especially since Sacramento really has nobody at that wing spot right now. They got Harrison Barnes still, right? But I think it's time you kind of kick him to the curb. Yeah, I think it's time you just kind of trade him.
I'm not saying because he's still a good player, but I think we all know he should be better than good.
I feel so bad for Harrison Barnes.
Because like what Andrew Wiggins is, he probably benefit off being in a position like Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah.
Is with the Warriors or whatever, but he has so much talent for him just to be that type of player makes no sense to me.
Yeah. I think you trade him.
He's still averaging almost 17 points.
Yeah, he should be averaging like 24 though, but he has the talent to average that.
And for him to be on, you've been
he's in Sacramento.
Yeah, and he has no business being there.
He didn't been playing for other people. Can put up.
He almost averaged 20 in Dallas, and they traded.
That is true, and they traded him because I remember him going to Dallas, and they were kind of like, "This is his spot." And so he had like Carl's point. There was a year in Dallas where he had 18 a game on 40% shooting. Then there was 19 a game on 40. Yeah, he could have had a couple. He could have had some better showings in Dallas, but. I think he's got no business being in Sacramento. I think you trade him and get younger assets and just free up space for Keegan Murray, but he's got no business being here at all because he should be on a contender.
An NBA championship.
Yeah, there's no. Yeah, he should be on a contender. There's no way Harrison Barnes should be stuck in Sacramento, and I don't know why he's acting like he's happy being in there.
Is he a 10-year vet? He might.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's been in the league since 2012.
Yep.
Yeah, he's a 10-year vet. Then that's crazy. Remember them championship team with UNC? He was he didn't play with Raymond Felton. He might once actually.
He played with you.
Maybe once. No, I think he did play with Raymond Felton. But yeah, they had some good team from 2008 to 2012.
Yeah.
They had them too. Never mind.
Uh-oh.
I forgot what he's talking about.
Never mind. I can't say that.
Yeah. What are some others? And I think I've said everything I want to say about the summer league. Let me look at some other stuff and see if I'm missing anybody.
Anybody else look good to you, Tom?
I mean, Jaden Hardy. What do you guys think of Jaden Hardy? Or Blake? What did you think about Jalen Hardy coming into the draft?
I didn't. I always thought he was like a good scorer, but I'm glad. I'm kind of glad. What's the nigga's name? Dallas picked him up. They need some more. They need some more of that. But he's been actually doing pretty good. Though. He almost had a meme poster like last game.
Yeah. Do you think he's in Dallas' rotation in year one?
Oh hell no. Not in the, at least not in the start. Not in the start.
So how you gonna say that they don't need more point production, but he's not in rotation?
They do, but I mean, at least not from him right now.
Okay,
I guess. Not from him right now.
He said, "Hell no."
That kind of came.
No,
out.
he's cold. He's cold. I think he's one of those guys where he dropped big time in the class. What's that?
I don't know why, to be honest with you. He should have been the first.
I don't know
round
what happened.
He should have been he should have been a lock for the first round.
But I think it was like the inefficiency. I think it was like the inefficiency in the G League. But I'm like, I don't really care because he's
averaged 3 points, and he got drafted before him.
Oh, did guy get drafted before him?
Yes.
That's insane. Yeah, no, that was ridiculous.
He averaged 3 points, and he's only 3 inches taller. So
yeah, Hardy's got game, and like I said, I don't really care about G League inefficiency because look. Also, too, I like Dyson Daniels, but they drafted this dude knowing he ain't got much offensive game. But they criticized Jaden Hardy because he was inefficient in the G League.
Yeah,
Jaden Hardy should have been a lock for the first round, bro.
Because even I'm watching him right now, like this just looks like an NBA ready guard. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, they gonna realize half these things they pick.
I said earlier. I think he'll definitely get some NBA minutes.
So?
He can score, bro.
It's almost. I'm also a little worried about where you put him at though. Like, do you trust him enough to be like a primary ball handler on a team that's trying to get to a championship? Because like you get Christian Wood, they're in the Western Conference Finals last year. They're trying to get a title. So do you use him as an on-ball guard in year one? Or is he reliable enough to be used as a two guard, and ask him to come off the ball? We'll kind of see how it all plays out, but hopefully they give him some clock in his rookie year because he's got a lot of talent. This is a kind of weird situation where he's on a team that wants to win immediately, and so they may not have the room to hopefully they do, but they may not have the room to kind of experiment with him to see if he's ready. So, yeah, man, shout out to Hardy.
They go see half these niggas they picked over the people that just on paper just literally have more talent than them, and they chose size over talent. They go pay. These GMs, they go pay.
They gonna pay. Blake, your boy Josh Christopher was eating too. He had 22.
He was.
Yeah.
Yes, he was.
That nigga like a Teddy Graham to me. I don't know why I think that he like a Teddy Graham. A little graham cracker.
Yeah.
I said people was talking about Jabari, not that he was he wasn't playing good, but they forget the fact that the Rockets didn't have an actual point guard playing.
Yeah,
so he was barely getting the ball. There's no yeah. He was barely getting the ball, so you can't really.
Yeah, Houston's gonna have a fun team to watch, and I like how Jabari Smith kind of bounces out all the scoring, he just brings a lot to the table. Multiple. He can defend, he can rebound, all of those things. So I'm not worried about I remember somebody had a bad first summer league game last year, and everybody just went off the rails. And he's gonna be come on, y'all, really. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I don't put too much weight on it.
Don't
good
put
or
it
bad.
Facts. That's very true. That's even what Josh Giddey said. He was on NBA Today. He was to the rookies, he was don't get you told me this too, Carl, about a completely different situation. But you said don't get too high on it and don't get too low on it. Just be in the middle, So that's just be in the summer league, just kind of I think summer league just shows you just see the potential these guys have. You know what I'm saying? And just kind of know where to work from. And just, I think you take the positives because coaches ain't going to sit here and coaches aren't going to sit here and just be like, nope, we're not going to play this guy or we're not going to play this guy or whatever. For some guys it is, but for those guys they just drafted, coaches are just going to figure out where to use them and where to optimize them at. It's not about, rejecting them or, you know what I'm saying? So that makes any sense. So that's what the summer league is all about.
Jalen Williams been pretty cool. For the Thunder, a dude from Santa Clara, he's been pretty good.
Benedict Mathurin had a good game last night too for Indiana in his debuts.
Nigga name is Benedict.
Benedict.
Every time I say his name, I want to say Benedict Arnold. I'd be getting shit.
I know,
Nikola Jovic, he had a nice little game.
Yeah.
But I really like what the Spurs did in this draft too. They got some nice pieces.
I'm excited to see how they draft over the next couple of years too. I'm excited to see what they end up doing.
Plus, add Jeremy Sochan, Malachi Branham, Blake.
Yeah.
Plus they already got
you.
No, they already got. I forgot who else they got.
AJ. They got KJ, who had a really really good year. Is knocking down threes. That Keldon Johnson. I mean, he got a 3-point clip up big time. They've got
Keldon Johnson.
I'm so ready. I'm so ready. I'm so ready to say DeJounte Murray, but I forgot that they traded him. Mm-hmm. Who else is there? Josh Primo. Like
Josh Primo. Yeah, I forgot about him.
He's going to be heavily in that rotation next year. He was in it a little bit last year. He's going to be in there more. To Mathurin, though, I'm excited to see what he does for Indiana. Now they he's going to be out there competing with Buddy Hield a little bit at the wing spot because Hield's there, right? I forget. I keep they moved him over there, but I think he's going to be very interesting to watch. Can score on multiple levels. He's athletic, all of those things, and I think it's interesting seeing. We'll see how he pans out. But Indiana made out pretty well with these last couple of drafts, and also as far as their rebuilding process, it's kind of been flawless so far. I want to see what they end up doing with Miles Turner because I don't think he's going to end up being on his roster next year, or maybe he is. But yeah,
they probably should have tried to trade him early in the year.
Yeah. And maybe it's a thing where I don't know if they trust Isaiah Jackson right now to go ahead and be our starting four or whatever. True. And maybe they're going to be at a shortage of taller shot blockers or whatever because you want to win some games. But,
I forgot about Isaiah Jackson from Kentucky. I remember we were doing analysis on him. I was like, he can block shots. He can do this. He can do all that.
Yeah. He was solid. He was solid as rookie. He had a couple of solid games. And they've got it there's, I think, Terry Taylor. I forgot to say his name, but he had a couple of good games in the regular season. They got great pieces. So Indiana's doing what they need to do as far as rebuilding goes. A lot of these teams who are trying to rebuild right now are like going in the right direction. Houston, Orlando, they got two really good pickups in this class. Only one that's not is.
Yeah. We say that, but we know out of all them 3 or 4 teams, somebody go flop.
Somebody gonna mess up. Somebody gonna mess up.
Always one.
I remember thinking after the De'Aaron Fox and Marvin Bagley thing that Sacramento was on the right direction. They screwed that up somehow. So
they are like the Cleveland Browns of the NBA.
Easy.
But the Cleveland Browns look a little better now.
But Cleveland had a couple years where we were excited to watch them. I don't know if there's any year where Sacramento had a year.
Well, no, that just got to that point.
When were we excited to watch Cleveland? Oh yeah,
for a minute, yeah.
But I'm saying it just got to
they messed it up.
Yeah, like Sacramento,
they made the playoffs. Yeah, they made the playoffs 2 years ago. Then last year they did. So
something like the Cowboys, huh?
Yeah.
They're a little bit better than that.
Like the Cowboys.
I'm gonna tell y'all gonna make my dad get a feature on the podcast.
Yep. Cowgirls niggas ain't won since we ain't been thought of.
Yeah. He been asking to get on the show. Yeah, man. We need to do an episode where our dads get on the pod. Just have them take over on an episode and they just do a pod. And that'd be funny as a mug.
Be looking at the camera, figuring how it worked.
Right.
What's this button? This button right here.
Yeah. Man, anything else y'all want to get to? I mean, nothing's really happened as far. I know. So, okay, is this the week that Katie and Kyrie end up on new teams, or are we still gonna be waiting?
I think we still gonna be waiting until before the season starts. At least a little bit before.
Yeah, that's reminds me of the Kyrie thing. Like Kyrie got traded around the near the beginning of the school year, and usually those trades end up happening. Yeah,
because the package they're asking for is crazy.
Yeah. What is it, a bunch of draft picks?
For Minnesota, the KD, Minnesota, the Nets asked from Minnesota. Oh, you said something?
No, he's just.
Oh, from Brooklyn asked to Minnesota, asked for Ant-Man, asked for Cat, and asked for
what?
D'Lo.
Oh, yeah.
You see. Apparently, they asked the Lakers for LeBron, AD, and those 2 first-round picks.
You lying right now. You lying.
Why would they think they would get that up and they wouldn't have no team? They traded them.
That's why.
Somebody
asked for LeBron. Somebody asked for LeBron in a trade package. What do you think the last time is realistic? What do you think the last time is somebody asked to have LeBron in a trade package? When do you think was the last time it happened?
Now they say, I don't think this is true. I think niggas make shit up. They say in 20.
Oh, we'll do that.
2010 or 2009. They said, we were thinking about trading Kobe for LeBron. I don't think that ever. You know what I'm talking about? That's
barbershop talk. I think the Lakers need to go, because they be coming up with trades. They need to go out and try to get Kevin Durant. I'm like, how they gonna make that happen?
And I don't know. They got the money.
They
just trade a whole bunch of young niggas. They get
man. People think
look at the cap, nigga.
Yeah, man.
Before you say spew that dumbass shit.
I ain't gonna lie. I was that guy.
Stephen A. said he thinks the Lakers should have traded him.
He's saying that. Yeah, he's saying that for attention.
He said that
that's like a couple months ago.
Half of the shit he says is for ratings.
I don't know. I think they need to trade LeBron. I'm just saying. And they know they saying that.
I think now, I want to say something about LeBron. I think, okay, he's a great man.
That's how
he's a great He's a great man, great savant, great husband, philanthropist, all
How
that.
you know,
I think
Pearl?
they need to trade him.
Bro,
No, I'm saying,
oh my God.
Just in the
I knew
episode, bro.
This dude
God
every
damn.
5 minutes, bro.
I'm imitating what Stephen A. had said.
Great husband. How you know?
That's what Stephen A.
He's saying that's what them analysts be saying, or them non-analysts
That's kind
be
of
saying.
weird. That's kind of.
But the point he's making,
another man saying,
"Oh my God,
good husband, good Lord."
Really? Yeah, bro. He trying to get us flagged by YouTube. But no, the point he's making is they'll just come up with these insane trades. They'll juice it up with some nonsense like context. Like Stephen A. does this with Kyrie a lot. Kyrie's a great guy, and he's box office, and then goes and says the worst things in the world about him.
Look, I would pay anything to see Kyrie play. But if I can't if I can't count on him, to be on the floor, I wouldn't pay him.
Yeah, that's how they be. That's how they be. That's how it is. Man, I got nothing else. That does it for this episode, guys. Don't forget to sub to the channel.
You got a home theater in your basement, bro?
Yeah, I saw that on Snapchat. That was hard. I meant to swipe up. That was hard.
Kind of nice.
Oh no, wait, no, I do, but I wasn't in my basement. That wasn't.
Oh, okay. Oh, that
I do
hard.
though, but it's not. This is just regular TV.
Okay, that was hard. I meant to say something about that.
So you're a fake?
No, that wasn't my. I got one, but it's not.
It wasn't at his house.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, we know.
Because I got the speakers right there, and then I got the subwoofer, and then whatever. Not mine.
That ain't no home theater, buddy.
What the hell did that? What did that have to do with him ending the? Okay,
I know. I'm just playing. I was just saying. I thought that was.
Hey, Carl, the energy gonna be different when we in person. You know, he did the energy. He real tough behind that camera.
What time we doing something?
5:30.
5 o'clock, 5:30.
Did y'all figure out where we going?
We said we go cruise around.
We go cruise around. I got a couple ideas because I did try Chipotle the other day. I got to admit it was pretty good.
I got shit.
Bro, you gotta take the right stuff. I'm telling you.
Listen. Do you like steak?
No.
Yeah, but I'm not eating it from them.
But they cut up in little pieces for you because I know you like having your food diced up in little small pieces.
Yeah, they cut up in little pieces because you a little baby, bro. They cut up in little pieces so you can just nibble on it.
You ain't got to worry about cut. They gonna do it for
Blake,
you.
You know Blake. Anything
they put y'all in high chairs whenever y'all come in there. They got y'all in them little high chairs, face feeding y'all that food.
Hey Ty,
good Lord, that food
you know them little sporks, them little spoon and forks. They get that nigga that shit because you don't know how to handle a real spoon.
Sucks.
You don't know how to handle a real spoon.
If any of y'all eat Chipotle, you need to stop eating.
I was gonna say all of Blake.
Chipotle, Cane's. I got a friend that work up at Cane's. She said they don't need to season the chicken.
You literally say Cane's. I've been criticizing Cane's for 3 years, and you was agreeing with it.
Yeah, until I woke up and I realized
about time you woke up.
Food. How's the only thing on your menu gonna be bad?
All of
Blake will just close a restaurant.
That nigga Blake Wall's about to cave in.
All of Blake.
Just get the joke out, bro. That's how you know it's funny.
You got an empty trophy case in back of you, Tom.
You said empty? That nigga got bases in there.
All of Blake's food end up all over the table. No. Okay. I ended up.
That mic cover got spit all over.
You ain't got no mic.
Yeah, both bombs.
You I said you ain't got no mic.
At least I ain't got nothing to spit on, bro.
Okay.
Oh,
all right. Anyway,
wait.
Okay. Got him. I got him. Episode done. You're done. All right. Don't forget. Sub to the channel. Wow. The next big number is 1,000. I caught him. The next big number is 1,000.
Ty. You know,
don't
talking about.
Hold up.
What is? You so muscular. It's so strong. Do you work out?
This nigga said I don't got nothing to spit on. Wow.
Yeah. Well. That's a pause moment of the year. So that may have been the most pause. It's funny. Oh, really?
Toodaloo. But.
Don't forget sub to the channel. The next big number is 1,000 subs. We got to 550 after one day. We went from 450 to 550 in one day, which is insane. I'm really
where we at right now.
Right, where we at right now. Let's see that.
Where we at right now.
Right now.
Oh, we at 550.
550. Okay. Yeah. So maybe the mojo stopped a little bit, but to have 101 days is crazy.
The motion never stopped.
And we still got some left. We still got a couple left in the tank. We got a couple clips left. So we ain't even. Yeah. So
yeah.
But yeah, don't forget download.
We got some content and some things dropping for y'all real soon.
We do.
Let this nigga say shit, bro.
To his point, I was gonna mention that the merch is we're designing that next week together. We're gonna get as a group and get that done, and we're gonna have our store open hopefully by the end of July. And then hopefully by the end of July. And
I know I need all the. I can't say that. Fuck.
Yeah, let's just. I think you're done. I think you maybe need to stop talking about this podcast.
You done for the day.
Say that, man.
Yeah, you are RP.
They go cancel your ugly ass.
Oh, you get canceled for sure.
Who?
Nah. You get canceled. You go, if I share some of this stuff, you're gonna get canceled.
What have I said that's like weird?
Bro,
besides the men.
Bro, you pause every 5 minutes.
Because y'all over there talking about, bro, it was warranted when Carl said, he looked good. And then one of y'all over there talking about I don't know.
You said I don't have nothing to spit on, bro.
They got muscular builds, and he got an NBA ready, but like Carl, you said he got an NBA ready body.
I ain't worried. Look, you said the worst.
Blake, you said I don't have nothing to spit on, bro.
No, but they knew what I was talking. They know what I'm talking about, though.
Yeah, we know what you're talking about.
Men.
You are too.
I'm talking about.
I've never said.
Carl,
I've never said anything. I've never said anything to that extent before, but it's fine. It's fine.
Really,
you are who you are.
Yeah, I've never said anything.
You have it done.
Don't forget to download new episodes on Spotify and Apple. Don't forget to start your own podcast with Buzzsprout. The link is in the description. Hit that link and get started. They'll give you a free Amazon gift card, $25 Amazon gift card, and it's super simple. As I said, a lot of y'all swipe up, ask me how to start a podcast. We tell y'all every day, and y'all don't do it. So the link is there.
Go get you something off Amazon, man.
Go get you something.
We know y'all niggas be ordering all type of. Y'all be ordering. What he said?
Say it, Carl, man. Just keep talking.
Oh, I was like, we know y'all niggas be ordering off Amazon Prime, be getting it in one day and everything. So just get that gift card.
Y'all ain't doing nothing. They be lying sometimes, bro. My mom tried to order some lights and they said it would come overnight. She put her credit card in. It said like a 7-week delivery.
Quit swiping up. Ty, how I start a podcast? It's all there. It's all there. Information is there. How you start a podcast? It's all there.
You sound like a pimp, man.
It's all there.
Cat Williams ass. You sound like,
Oh God. And we're done. So we'll see y'all next time.
Thirsty.